Okay, welcome back. And I've been joined now by the Honorable Commissioner for Information and Public Enlightenment in Anambra State, Sidon Dinuba. Thank you very much for coming on. It's been quite a while, my friend.
Yeah, it's exactly a year ago, Yuri.
There you go.
I was here last year ago.
Time flies. What with
yeah.
COVID-19, one doesn't know how time is going. It's about almost a year ago we were in the station.
And I must say, I love this place. The quality of broadcasting is very good.
Oh, you're very
ambience
kind.
is excellent. I actually thought that was at the BBC in London.
You're very kind.
It reminds me of what we have in Anambra.
Okay.
21st century technology.
Okay, let's go there.
Yes.
Let's go there because Anambra is fortunate to be one of the states that has always had a very low number of cases. I think the axis is Kogi probably is leading for a long time. Kogi didn't even have one. And things have, but still very, very, very low. So between Kogi, Anambra, and Cross River, you guys have been very, very fortunate. Is one way to put it. But since you started on this whole technology business, you're probably going to go along the line of, and then you were putting out advisories to the public about the aggressive approach you are taking to combating COVID-19. Now, let's talk a bit about that. First of all, the numbers are low. How would you explain that? Briefly, please. The numbers being very, very low. Is it God smiling on Anambra?
Well, God has been very nice to us, but God saved those who help themselves.
There you go. So how have you been able to help yourselves?
We began early enough. The federal government of Nigeria began in March. Lagos State government began in March. We began on January 28th, 2 months before any government in Africa. Governor Willie Obiano began before the American president, before the British prime minister. That's one major reason why our record is very low. We began with first an advisory with the governor instructed me to issue. Many of our people, are importers and exporters. They traveled extensively to China. And this problem began in November last year in Wuhan, but not known to the world until December. So in January, the governor called me and said, sit down, roll out your tanks, go to the markets, go to hotels, go to motor parks. Anywhere you have a large congregation of people, go and talk to them. As I was doing it, he was calling every religious leader, including the chairman of Khan in Anambra State, directly talking to them on the phone, writing letters to them almost every 2 weeks. So we began early enough. And I will tell you my experience.
Well, right there, I was going to say that Anambra is part of Nigeria, and Nigerians behave like Nigerians, and there have been complaints. You yourself have had to put out some press releases in Anambra State telling people that they are not doing very well in terms of how they are wearing the masks. Masks were not made for chins. So that's what I meant by Nigerians are also, Anambrans are also Nigerians. And that, that kind of a thing. So I was going to say, from there, we have a situation where in Anambra State, your general hospitals, I understand, are able to test for COVID-19.
The only state where you have a general hospital as a testing center, the only state in the whole country. We are very proud of that. And what we have at General Hospital is what we have called
is that because of experts. Is that because of the low number of cases?
No. But I was talking some of the reasons why we have low numbers in Anambra State. To use a common aphorism, prevention is better than cure. That's our belief. And whereas even the WHO and a lot of governments have confined themselves to medical issues, in Anambra we are concerned with eating right. There are simple strategies we have devised that have enabled our people to be able to battle this scourge heroically. Eat vegetables, plenty of green vegetables, and when the rainy season, therefore, they are plentiful and affordable. Fruits, especially lemon, oranges, pawpaws, avocado peers, and our local pear, which is rich in potassium.
You ask,
Zinc.
Sidon,
Yes.
you are saying that this sermon is what the Anambra people latched onto, that has
yes.
resulted in what all of us are saying, really, nobody can question God, and he has just shone mercifully on Anambra State. You are now advancing reasons that it is because the citizens, because I've been wondering, what have the citizens of Anambra been doing, and they have not been experiencing these numbers? Is it that they've not been traveling anyhow? Is it that they've been obeying the curfew? By the way, you had curfew?
Oh yeah, we had for only 5 weeks. We stopped. By May 4th on a Monday,
You opened up.
we resumed. Schools came out later, government offices, and so on and so forth. And that to me is extremely important because there will seem to be 2 schools of thought on how to respond to the challenge of COVID-19. You have what I may call the economics school, say, listen, the economy will be destroyed. Do not reopen. Insist on what they call general lockdown. Then you have then you have medical doctors and other public health experts who said, no, 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 no. The best way is stay in your homes. Don't come out. We looked at these 2 things critically, and the governor decided to bring elements, the best elements, from each of the schools of thought, and the result has been fantastic. And I will tell you why. We reopened these markets after 5 weeks. A lot of activity, government offices, a lot of activities came back. And we insisted that you must wear your masks. In markets, every line must have a bucket of water. And we told the people how to wash their hands for at least 20 seconds with soap. It must be running water,
And these
not
people,
stagnant water.
and your people were religiously abiding by all of this advice?
They did in the markets. Now, some people at a Keoka market in Oka, our capital, flouted. We closed down the markets. They came back, we agreed, started agreements. We have a task force in each market. And don't forget, Anambra State is the only state in the whole country we have a COVID-19 task force, not only in every local government area, but in every ward. And there are 326 wards in Anambra State. Each has a task force on COVID-19. Not only that, we have 2 people, 2 professionals who collect samples in each local government area. So we don't take, we took it so seriously. A lot of things we've done, we want other states of the federation.
And it would appear that you probably would be thinking that Anambra's economy has benefited from this, in the sense that you said you opened up your life, your market especially.
Yes.
The churches, mosques, churches in Anambra,
They reopened.
They reopened much earlier than everybody else.
Absolutely.
And you've not regretted it.
Oh, no, 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 we're very proud of it. On August 13th, that's last month, the National Bureau of Statistics published a survey of unemployment rates throughout Nigeria. Of course, I'm proud to tell you this, that Anambra State has the lowest unemployment rates in the whole country. And you know that most economists in the world regard the employment rate as the most important indicator of the performance of any economy. So in that context, of all 36 states of the Federation, plus the Federal Capital Territory, Anambra takes the first position. There is nobody who has followed the way we managed the COVID crisis that will be surprised. No, that is to be expected. And here is the state that doesn't have more money from oil or any special allocations and doing exceedingly well. We have insisted on taking the first position in a lot of things. And we have done very, very well in that respect.
So much, well, what would be, first of all, a lot of Nigerians have sort of settled into what I would call a sort of a comfortable stream now, where they are all but saying COVID-19 is out of here, even though experts are advising against any such complacency. What's it like in Anambra?
No. We insist it's not over until it is over. There could be a second wave. You have seen a second wave in Spain, in the UK, in a lot of states in the US. So, please, it's not over. We are not taking anything for granted. In Anambra, it's illegal for you to come out in the streets with your face masks. A lot of people flout it, not only in Anambra, not only in Nigeria. It's very common in the US and some other advanced nations. But we have done things in Anambra that should actually make a lot of us proud. Being proactive is extremely important. We began early enough and advising people on what to eat.
Okay, you keep on going back here.
Oh, yes. Because if you
Proper
have
nutrition.
That's extremely important. One major cause of the spike we have in Europe is that people who are suffer from obesity are vulnerable. What is the major cause of obesity? What they eat, full of sugar. In Anambra, we advise people go back to your natural foods, go back to organic foods.
Were you able to
us.
come to the aid of the people, palliatives, government assistance? Because there was definitely a slowdown in the economy when all of
we did our own in 2 phases. But actually 3 phases. Giving rice, of course, Anambra rice. We gave first to people who are 70 years and above. They will give another round to the youths. But before that time, by the way, don't forget that for the months of April and May, the government did not collect a kobo from transporters, bus operators, tricycle operators, Okada operators.
By way of dues.
Oh, yeah. Don't pay a kobo. This is your own palliative.
Okay,
apart from giving rice.
One moment, please. Let's hear from a viewer in MAKURDI.
Okay.
Good morning, Divine. Divine in BENUE State, good morning. Okay.
Yeah.
Are the lines crossed? Divine in BENUE State. I think the lines are sort of crossed, but you were sort of explaining ways in which you were of assistance to the public in what has been a very trying time.
Yes.
People couldn't...
Waivers. Yeah. Even businesses, we gave them 10% tax waiver. So if you're a business in Anambra and you pay your tax, we give you 10% rebates. So we accept businesses, we assisted transport operators, we gave to elderly people a bag of rice each, and we gave to the youths a bag of rice. And as I've said, Anambra rice, and that's extremely important to us.
You've been hearing that rice, there's a cabal, making rice scarce in the society, so as to keep the price artificially high. But you've just been saying here that, well, Anambra rice, which is very widely known, there was no shortage over there, and that...
No, by that time, there was no shortage. Right now, we experience some shortage. Not because of any cabal. The rainfall has been huge, and so much flooding. Okay. And our rice farms are affected.
Okay. Let me, Joshua in IREWOLEDE, good morning, sir.
Yeah, Uncle Yori, good morning.
Good morning.
And good morning to the commissioner. Each time you bring him on the program, I often think to myself that I wish we have a coordinated program in Nigeria of everybody doing the same thing. This man, I think the government he speaks for, they are very fortunate. I think even he carries you along so well that you won't know, you will just be flowing with him. I think communication is very important. Communicating with people. The man has the art of communication. This is what we need in Nigeria. Federal government should look at this. when this man is connecting with his people, even if he's lying to them, they will believe him. I'm not saying he's lying. You know,
He's just flowing.
yeah, you see, here now, I got educated from what he said. When he said, put your hand under running water, not static water. You see, leadership by example is as good as leadership by knowledge. If you are ignorant, you will just be leading people to nowhere. I commend him, and I think Nigeria should borrow a lead from this man, especially Uncle Yori, labor movement. They should learn to engage the people.
Okay.
Strike, no, they work. They will just lock down another COVID-19.
Okay.
Nothing more.
Okay.
Strike, no, they work. Corruption is everywhere.
Okay,
Labor
then.
should borrow a lead from this man. Let him consult for them.
Okay. Thank you very much. Very, very high praise indeed. Coming in from Joshua there in IREWOLEDE, a very regular viewer, one of many on our station.
Well, that's flattering. And to be very honest with you, I'm only one of the several people in the government in Anambra State. Please, I don't want to blow our trumpet unduly, but we have a governor who is a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, an auditor, and a banker. He was ED before he left. The deputy governor has a degree in engineering and has a PhD in economics. The Secretary of State government was a professor of economics in the UK, in Birmingham, before coming back to Nigeria.
So a highly
A
skilled...
lot of here, the local government, our commissioners are either former bank MDs or bank EDs and university professors.
Okay.
So,
let me take Kayode in the UK. Good morning, Kayode.
yeah.
Good morning, Uncle Yori.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to your guests.
Good morning, sir.
I'm so excited to have someone like him this morning. Right. I think the man has said it all. Anambra State, took action against the pandemic earlier before anybody in Africa.
Absolutely.
No testing, no everything, just preventive measures because they believe in the preventive measures. Uncle Yori, this is far better or ahead of all those professional doctors that you got on the show. That they have come to tell us this and that, the weather has no effect. The weather that they are saying that is going it down now. Oh, it's an African thing. It does not has no age concern. It does not. All the statistics and all the information they are giving to us is different from what it is now. What I'm trying to say is, if you remember in October 7, a man from Cross River, a drunkard, was the first person that put that, what I would say sounds so foolish, on here that Ogogoro go kill virus. He said Ogogoro go kill virus, or what they call it in rivers. It is now that Ogogoro that they said that will save our life if they put it and they call it sanitizer. Uncle Yori, it is that Ogogoro, but we never took that man serious.
Oh dear.
And we have all different kind of professional doctors, our medical people, Dr. Boyo and all of them. They come up with different kind of
Well, Kayode, we won't be happy. Please don't disrespect any of our contributors.
The whole world is disappointed over Africa, especially Nigeria.
Okay.
And God will continue to protect us.
Amen.
If the people that says that nobody has monopoly of knowledge tell us that malaria is only for Africa, and nobody asks them the question, how come there is no malaria in Russia?
All right then. Thank you very much, Kayode. I've got to interrupt now, but thank you very, very much for calling in. Well, we've run out of time. It always happens far too early. Yeah. Quickly comment on the Ogogoro matter. I'm sure.
Well, I'm not an expert.
Very
I'm
briefly.
I'm not a doctor.
But
it is very important, instructive that
you
are asked to use sanitizers and have at least 70% alcohol content.
Yeah. There's something in there.
Yes.
And, for people to study.
And it's likely to be working. I mean, consumption of Ogogoro. Okay.
we don't have the time we'd like, but Sidon Adinumba, Honorable Commissioner for Information and Public Enlightenment in Anambra State. It's always exciting when you come on.
Well, thank you. To be very honest with you, what I've learned being in government for the past 2.5 years is to have the trust of the people.
Indeed.
Once the people trust you, they go with you, even blindfolded, to the battlefield. When I went to markets...
Well, we've run out of
Yeah.
time. We've completely run out
Would
of
you believe
time.
that traders were giving me money in appreciation of coming to educate them
We got to
on
leave it
this
there.
matter?
Thank you very,
The
very
kind
much.
of prayer they said for
Sit
the
down,
governor...
we've run out of time.
Man, that's fantastic.
Completely run out of time. Thank you very much. That's our program today. As always, do everything you can to stay safe. COVID-19 is still very much with us. We'll see you tomorrow, God willing. Bye-bye for now.